Akaza, Upper Moon 3, a name that sends shivers down the spines of even the most fearless demon slayers. His introduction during the Mugen Train arc was nothing short of iconic, establishing him as an unstoppable force of destruction. But who was Akaza truly, and how did his story come to its inevitable conclusion, marked by redemption and regret? Akaza, the Upper Moon 3, his name reverberates with fear and respect in the Demon Slayer universe, a testament to his unparalleled strength and undying loyalty to Muzan Kibutsuji. But who was Akaza before he became a demon? What drove him to embrace darkness? And how did his journey lead to one of the most heartbreaking and honorable deaths in the series? To understand his story, we must first revisit his debut in the Mugen Train arc. Akaza's introduction is nothing short of legendary. After Tanjiro and his friends narrowly defeat Enmu, Lower Moon 1, the train derailment leaves them vulnerable. Just as they think the battle is over, Akaza descends like a storm. His appearance is both majestic and terrifying, his body marked with intricate patterns, symbolizing his demonic transformation. With a cold and calculating demeanor, Akaza wastes no time targeting the strongest presence on the battlefield, the Flame Hashira, Kyojuro Rengoku. Their clash is explosive, showcasing the pinnacle of human and demon capabilities. Akaza's blood demon art, Destructive Death, is a testament to his martial arts mastery, combining raw power with precision. His compass needle technique, which detects an opponent's fighting spirit, gives him an almost supernatural edge. Despite Rengoku's fiery resolve and mastery of flame breathing, Akaza's regenerative abilities and combat skills prove overwhelming. Yet Rengoku's refusal to back down leaves an indelible mark on Akaza. The Hashira's unyielding will and sacrifice to protect the innocent are a direct challenge to Akaza's belief that only the strong deserve to survive. In his final moments, Rengoku inspires Tanjiro and his comrades to grow stronger, planting the seeds for the epic battle yet to come. Akaza's obsession with strength is not without reason. His human life as Hakuji was marked by loss and hardship. Born into poverty, Hakuji fought to protect his ailing father and later his fiancée, Koyuki. Despite his noble intentions, fate dealt him a cruel hand, leading to the murder of Koyuki and her father. This tragedy shattered Hakuji, making him an easy target for Muzan's manipulation. Muzan offered him the power to escape his pain, transforming him into the demon we now know as Akaza. As a demon, Akaza rejects weakness in all forms, seeing it as a curse that dooms individuals to suffering. His philosophy drives him to challenge the strongest opponents, seeking meaning in combat. However, this mindset also isolates him, cutting him off from the humanity he once cherished. Fast forward to the Infinity Castle arc, where Akaza becomes a pivotal figure in Muzan's final stand. Chapter 146 marks the beginning of his showdown with Tanjiro and Giyu Tomioka. By now, Tanjiro has grown significantly, mastering both water-breathing and Hinakami Kagura. His growth is evident as he faces Akaza without hesitation, fueled by memories of Rengoku and the desire to avenge him. Giyu, the Water Hashira, brings his calm yet formidable presence to the fight. Together, they form a dynamic duo, their synergy forcing Akaza to adapt. The battle is a spectacle of strategy and raw power, with Akaza's compass needle keeping him a step ahead. However, Tanjiro's determination and ability to access the transparent world, a state that allows him to see his opponent's muscle movements, begin to shift the tide. As the fight progresses into Chapter 147, cracks begin to appear in Akaza's facade. Tanjiro and Giyu's relentless attacks start to overwhelm even his remarkable regeneration. More importantly, Tanjiro's words and actions stir something deep within Akaza. Memories of his human life resurface, haunting him with visions of Koyuki and the life he lost. These flashbacks reveal the pain and regret Akaza carries, buried beneath layers of demonic rage. In Chapter 148, Akaza's struggle intensifies. He begins to question his loyalty to Muzan and the purpose of his existence. This internal conflict mirrors the external battle, with Tanjiro and Giyu pushing him closer to his limits. Tanjiro's use of Hinakami Kagura grows more refined, his movements fluid and devastating. Gyu's Demon Slayer mark adds another layer of complexity, giving the duo a fighting chance against the seemingly invincible demon. The battle with Tanjiro and Gyu intensifies in chapter 149. Akaza's mind begins to fracture. Tanjiro's relentless willpower acts like a mirror, forcing Akaza to confront his suppressed humanity. Memories of his human life flood back, revealing the tragedy of Hakuji, a boy who once cherished the weak and vulnerable. Hakuji's transformation into Akaza was rooted in despair. After losing Koyuki and her father to poisoning, a cowardly act by rival martial artists, Hakuji unleashed his fury on their killers, slaying them barehanded. This moment marked the beginning of his descent into darkness. When Muzan approached him, offering power and an escape from his pain, Hakuji succumbed, leaving his humanity behind. In the present, Akaza struggles with these memories as they clash with his current reality. Koyuki's voice echoes in his mind, reminding him of the man he once was. This internal battle parallels his physical fight with Tanjiro and Gyu, creating a rich tapestry of action and emotion. Tanjiro's ability to access the transparent world, a heightened state of perception, proves pivotal in the fight. By analyzing Akaza's movements at the muscle level, Tanjiro predicts his attacks with uncanny accuracy. This newfound skill allows him to exploit openings in Akaza's defense, landing critical blows that chip away at the demon's seemingly endless stamina. Gyu too steps up his game. His mastery of water breathing, combined with the Demon Slayer mark, allows him to keep up with Akaza's relentless onslaught. The duo's teamwork creates a rhythm that gradually overwhelms Akaza's compass needle, forcing the demon to fight on instinct alone. In chapter 150, Akaza's regeneration begins to falter, a testament to the toll the battle is taking on him. Tanjiro and Gyu's attacks grow more coordinated, each strike pushing Akaza closer to the edge. Yet it's not just the physical damage that weakens him, it's the emotional turmoil within. Akaza starts to question his purpose as a demon. Muzan's promises of power and immortality seem hollow in the face of Tanjiro's unwavering resolve. The memories of Koyuki and his father weigh heavily on him, pulling him further into a state of vulnerability. For the first time in centuries, Akaza feels something he thought he had lost: remorse. Chapter 151 marks a turning point in the battle. Tanjiro, fueled by his desire to honor Rengoku's sacrifice, channels every ounce of his strength into a decisive strike. His mastery of Hinokami Kagura reaches its peak, combining the fluidity of water breathing with the raw power of the sun breathing technique. Gyu, too, plays a crucial role, using his water breathing to create openings for Tanjiro. The two warriors push Akaza to his limits, forcing him to acknowledge his humanity. In a moment of clarity, Akaza recalls Koyuki's wish for him to protect life, not destroy it. This realization shatters the grip Muzan's curse has on him, allowing him to make a choice for himself. In chapter 152, Akaza takes a step back from the fight, lowering his defenses. He acknowledges Tanjiro and Gyu's strength, expressing a rare moment of respect for his opponents. As his body begins to crumble, Akaza chooses to let go of his demonic existence. His final thoughts are of Koyuki, his father, and the life he could have lived. Tanjiro and Gyu, though battered and exhausted, watch in silence as Akaza disintegrates. The moment is bittersweet, marking the end of one of Muzan's strongest allies while showcasing the power of humanity and redemption. The battlefield, once filled with chaos, becomes eerily quiet. The death of Akaza marks the end of an era, a turning point in the fight against Muzan's forces. As the dust settles following Akaza's death, Tanjiro and Gyu are left to reflect on the battle's emotional and physical toll. Tanjiro, who has always empathized with demons, feels a heavy weight knowing the pain Akaza carried. The battlefield is silent, but the memories and scars left behind are deafening. Gyu, meanwhile, recognizes the growth in Tanjiro. While he once viewed him as a naive and overly compassionate boy, this fight proves that Tanjiro's strength lies not only in his swordsmanship, but also in his ability to reach the hearts of even the most formidable demons. Gyu silently acknowledges Tanjiro as an equal, a powerful demon slayer with a heart of gold. Akaza's death sends a ripple through Muzan Kibutsuji's ranks. The upper moons, once thought to be invincible, have now suffered severe losses, with Akaza's defeat being a monumental blow. Muzan, enraged and unsettled, begins to focus his efforts on eliminating the Demon Slayers before they can gain more momentum. This shift in Muzan's strategy underscores the stakes of the final battle. For the Demon Slayers, Akaza's defeat is a turning point. It proves that the upper moons, while powerful, are not invincible. This victory ignites a new wave of determination within the core, uniting them in their mission to eradicate Muzan and his demons once and for all.